Let's begin with the national minimum wage, which has been increased by 6% from 11 cedis 82 pesos to 12 cedis 53 pesos. The increase, which is the outcome of a negotiation by the National Tripartite Committee, which was concluded on Thursday and takes effect from Friday, June 4. It simply means no employee in Ghana should be paid less than 12 cedis 53 pesos a day. Those earning below the minimum wage should expect it to be increased. The committee also settled on an 8% increase over the 2021 minimum wage for 2022, taking it to 13 cedis 53 pesos. Now, joining me with more on this is General Secretary of the Industrial and Commercial Workers Union, Solomon Kote. Good evening to you, sir. It's good news that the minimum wage is being increased, but 12 cedis 53 pesos is quite meager. Hello, Mr. Kote. If you're on, kindly unmute for me. All right. Mr. Kote is joining us via phone. All right. So before we hear from Mr. Solomon Kote, let's look at the statement that was issued. And it says, in line with Section 113 of the Labour Act 2003, the National Tripartite Committee concluded negotiations on the determination of the national daily minimum wage in respect of 2021-2022 NDMW, and which is 13.53 cedis, which is 8% over the 2021 figure of 12 cedis 53 pesos. The effective date for the implementation of the 2021 minimum wage is 4th June 2021. The effective date for implementation of 2022 minimum wage shall be 1st January 2022. In determining the new rates, the NTC took into account the impacts of coronavirus pandemic on the national economy, cost of living, sustainability of business, and desirability of attaining high level of employment. Thankfully, Mr. Solomon Kote has joined us again. Mr. Kote, is it good news taking into consideration the increase, 12 cedis 53 pesos, which many say is quite meager?
It's in a right direction. Looking at the COVID impact, but I think that the government can do more about it.
So for those below the minimum wage, they can expect a wage increase. But what does it mean for other workers who are above the minimum wage?
That one, it needs to be calculated. There should be an adjustment upwards. At least, I mean, it all depends on the company's operation. I mean, if things are working on well, I mean, if things are going on well, business is, booming, and there's a need for them to increase it. Yes, they have to increase it.
So is it regular that a minimum wage for 2022 has already been agreed well in advance?
Sorry, come again?
Is it regular for 2022's minimum wage to be agreed in advance?
Yes.
Is it a normal practice?
Normally, I mean, you look at the economic situation. I mean, the rising cost of the cost of living and other factors. Yes, at least, yes, every year at least there should be an increase.